What's adoption mean?
I grow in mommy's heart.
This today really is a celebration of God's blessings for all of these children and how we all get to come together on this beautiful day and glorify God. For me, it's like a mother welcoming her children to her house. So today is like the best family reunion ever.
I want to thank Steve and Lisa Grigsby, who have done the biblical thing and have had dominion over this land and have subdued it and worked the garden to make all of this happen. The theme today is Sacred Selections, Past, Present, and Future. We wanted to celebrate all that God has done literally through thousands of people in the last 15 years. We also want to kind of share the moment. That's part of the present, is to be together. The future part is to share some very exciting plans for the future. There's a lot to celebrate. We have 406 funded adoptions, which includes over 360 families, and most importantly, we have 52 of the adopted children have been born again.
This all began when I was in junior high. I saw a TV program that children were looking for homes for the holidays, and it kind of got to me and came up on Sacred Selections by accident, and here we are.
It's not just a monetary sort of assistance, although that's certainly very, very helpful. It's the support that you get along the way.
All over the country, there's this network of people that are here for you, they're cheering you on, they're helping you, and I don't think we could have gone through the process without Sacred Selections. Bringing them here today and letting them see that other families are doing the same thing, it's just priceless.
There's a common bond that everyone has gone through. Every person has their unique adoption journey. It's a family.
It's been a special day. I've met people that I never met before that said, "Oh, I heard about you and I prayed for you."
That was a tremendous encouragement.
Something we always wanted to do seemed so impossible financially, and just how to get started. We had no idea how to even go through this process. And so Sacred Selections really made it to where this became possible. Adoption is so intentional, and there's a purpose behind it. It makes you really consider what God has done, like in 1 Peter, where it says, "You are his chosen people."
But the whole adoption process had a lot of different lessons. You look at scripturally looking as, adopted as children, everything from the changing of the name to, being added into a family.
There were a whole lot of people invested in one soul, and what that says to the world is each soul is exceedingly valuable. It gives us an opportunity to really show and tell the value of a soul in the message of the cross.
Sometimes I think about the opening verse in Joshua when God is speaking to Joshua and he says, "Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore go." And at some point, we won't be here. But it would be wonderful to know that generation after generation has found a way to continue so that we as Christians can follow the biblical pattern and care for the fatherless through the process of adoption. One of the reasons that we wanted to take the time to do this 15th reunion is because we don't know what the next 5 years are going to look like. But we firmly believe that what Dana's vision has started, and through God's providence and through his people, that this is a work that should continue. There's two primary financial structures that we've put together. The contributions through these two channels, the corporate sponsors and the Future 500, will become the model that will allow this work to continue.
You were created in Jesus Christ for good works. All this planning and creation was for you children to do something productive with your lives, and that's to do good works, and that's why everybody is here, unified to do good kingdom work.
We have similar missions, Florida College and Sacred Selections. Through this fund, started by Todd and Kathy, Florida College is proud to announce that a Sacred Selections child will get $10,000 a year to come to Florida College. Each year that that child comes to Florida College, they will get the benefit of this scholarship money that we want to make available to every Sacred Selections child that chooses to come to Florida College.
This all started because Dana had a vision almost 20 years ago about what if money wasn't a barrier. Would Christian families open their doors and their hearts and put a place at their table for a fatherless child? After 15 years, we've seen what Paul said, that God is able to do exceedingly and abundantly all that we are able to think and ask. And you all are evidence of that biblical principle. I can't think of any other thing I would rather do with my life, especially at this stage. You know, we can never pay God back, and He doesn't ask us to. He asks us to pay it forward.